Right now, you'll be finishing the last details and starting to organize and export your package for animation.
In this lesson, I'm going to be showing you how to properly export all the scenes that we created, all the assets. So here we have the static stream package. We have our screen, the webcam and slots, the alert, intermission scene, panel, and also here some icons that we used for social media, such as these with the layer styles applied. So we have a bunch of icons here also for our stream label. So for bits, follow, make sure that you have this available as a resource for this lesson. Now that we have everything done, I'm going to be showing you how to create the social media tab, which includes artboards for multiple social media assets. So the YouTube banner, a banner for Twitch and Twitter, and also Facebook, and the profile picture. So first I'm going to be showing you how to create this social media file and then exporting everything and organizing inside these folders here. So I have created this stream package folder, and inside we have a folder for the alerts, one for the font that I already have here, which is the one I showed you before that I got from Google Fonts. And then here the icons, overlays, PSD, which we're going to be putting our source files here in case we need to change something. And also for the animations, we're going to be using the source files when we're animating in the next unit, and also our screens. So let's go ahead. I'm going to show you how to create the social media part first. Go to File, New, Custom File. This is fine. Then click Create. Then we're going to change the Move tool here to the Artboard tool, and then we're going to be creating a new artboard here. So I'm just going to place a random artboard here just so we have one, and then open the Properties tab. Here, as you can see, I'm just going to be using this one to get the dimensions. So here for the YouTube banner, you want to have this dimension here, which I'm going to be creating my first artboard based on that. So here by this. Okay, there we go. So we have created our YouTube artboard. Let me rename this. Then I'm going to go ahead and create the artboards using the dimensions for each social media banner. So for example, here Twitch, we have this one. So I'm going to go ahead and create each of these. And this is also going to be available for you as a resource as well as the icons. We have our artboards created here. We're going to be putting our background and adapting the design we created before for the social media banners and profile pictures. I'm going to be getting my background here first. So Final Effects, Background, Duplicate, and Merge. There we go. So now select everything, Control C to copy and Control V to paste the background here. All right, this looks good. So here for my YouTube banner, then we're going to change this to a smart object, convert to a smart object, and copy and paste to each of our artboards here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And then we're going to be adapting the background for each artboard. So for example here, then we can use the same one to this one here. Then Twitter. There we go. Twitch, which is this one right here. All right, and Facebook. Okay, so now that we have our background set for each social media asset, we're going to go ahead and place the text. So do keep in mind that Twitch has a different layout now. So you don't want to keep any text here because inside your channel, it won't appear. So you just want your social media here, just like this one that I'm showing right here. So for Twitch, you can customize later and see what fits best in your channel, but I don't recommend putting any text here. And now that we finished placing the text and social media here, we have a template that we can use for our social media assets. So for example, here, if you want to change the background, if you have a different package or you want to edit some other detail, you can change the background in this smart object, then press Ctrl S, and everything here will be updated as well. So we have a template that we can use for multiple stream packages, which is also really useful. So now that we have everything prepared and we created our folders and organized all the layers inside Photoshop, we're going to go ahead and prepare everything to be exported. So here I'm going to start with my main screen. And you need to hide the social media because we're going to be adding each icon and username separately when we are setting things in Streamlabs or the streaming software that you will use. Don't forget to hide this and save without the social media so you can add things separately afterwards. Now, after you have your social media hidden, go ahead and go to File, Export, and Save for Web. Here, make sure to set to PNG 24 and keep these same settings here. Then go ahead and click Save and choose the path you want to save in. So here, for example, I'm going to choose my stream package folder and save inside the screens folder that I created specifically for my screens. So here inside my stream package folder and my screens folder, I'm going to save this as starting. There we go, starting.png, and go ahead and click save. So here you can rename your screen so you can put any text that you want. So for example, I usually save one for a stream as starting, one for a stream is ending, and then go ahead and do the same process, file, export, save for web, then choose where you want to save and finish saving it. And then I also create one for a stream is offline. So here, and one for be right back. So I usually put here the stream will, and then here be right back. So I usually create these screens, one for ending, offline, be right back, and starting, but you can choose whatever text you feel it's better for your stream package. So here, after we have all the screens saved, don't forget to save the editable files as well. So the .psd. So go ahead and click File, Save As, and then also here inside your stream package, you want to create a folder for the source files for the .psd file. So here, save as screen.psd, and go ahead and click save. This is very important because we're going to use these editable files for the next unit when we are animating. So we're going to be using this .psd inside After Effects to animate our package. For each asset, don't forget to save the source file, the .psd file. So I'm going to do this for all my files here. The webcam and slots, go ahead, File, Save As, then choose my stream package folder in PSD here. Go ahead and save. Don't forget to also name your layers properly. So when you're animating, you know what each thing is. I usually put, so my lights, my particles. Don't forget to specify and organize the layers by naming it properly. And also here for my alert. For this one, we want to crop. You don't want to keep this at 1920 by 1080. So crop to this size here, I think looks good. All right, so select the crop tool by pressing C, and then crop to a size that's not too tight, but also not too spaced out. So this looks like a good size for me. I'm gonna press enter, and there we go. We have our cropped alert. For the alert now here, I'm gonna save my PSD. So save as PSD. And I'm gonna save all my files here, so the intermission, the panel, and the icons as well as PSD, and then I'm gonna show you how to export the alert. It will be pretty much the same thing here. Don't forget to hide the background because for this one we need to have the transparency. So hide the background, go ahead, File, Export, Save for Web. Then you have your size here. Don't forget to crop as well. Then go to Save, and here I'm gonna choose my alerts folder and save this as new follower. There we go. Also, don't forget that you can have multiple alerts. For this example, I have the new follower, but you can also rename here and put new donation and save this again. So for example, I had my new follower alert saved, then I have my new donation. Go ahead and do the same process. So File, Export, Save for Web, and then save here in the alerts folder as new donation, and do this for every alert that you want to have saved. Then here, intermission, go ahead and save the PSD and also save the transparent file, the .png file. So don't forget to hide social media. You don't want social media now, you're gonna add this later. And then go ahead and in your background, you want to have this main screen part transparent, and also inside the webcam box, you want it to be transparent. So here, if you press Control and click here in this rectangle, you're going to select this area. Go ahead and in the background, delete. So actually, you can go ahead and create a mask. It's better. So click this here. You will create a mask and then press Control I to invert. So here you have a non-destructive method of deleting this part of the background. And also, if you don't want to delete it, you just go ahead, press Shift and click here, and it will hide the deleted part. So this is a non-destructive method of transforming this part into a transparent background. So now go ahead and do the same thing for the webcam. So here, select this area. All right, so select this area with this tool here. I'm actually gonna zoom in just to make sure I have the right part here selected. Okay, and then go ahead and mask again. Press here and then mask. And there you go. You want to mask by pressing delete in your keyboard. You're gonna mask this area as well. Okay, so now that we have our main areas are transparent the way they are supposed to be, you can go ahead and save this file, export and save for web. Remember that you should save the source file before doing this, because if you need to do any adjustment, even if this is non-destructive, you should have the source file before any changes. But now that you have this screen ready to use, you can go ahead and save for web, save as PNG, so you have this transparent file and you can use it in your stream already. So now here, do the same thing for the panels. Go ahead and save as the PSD. And if you want to quickly export any panels that you have, so for example, if you have multiple folders, if you have 10 plus panels and you want to export them at once, you can select all your folders here, then right click and export as. And then you'll have a list of all your panels here, and they are already cut the size that they are here. So you can see you have only your panel here. You don't have any extra space, and then it's already cropped. And then go ahead, click export, choose the path that you want, stream package. You should have a folder for panels. So go ahead and create a folder, panels. And then here, select folder. And you will have your panels inside this folder here. So you can see they are already cropped. You can go ahead and place them in your channel. They are ready to use. And now same thing for the icons. For exporting them, go ahead and save as PSD and then choose all the icons that you want. So for example, here I have multiple social media icons. So I have Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. So select all of them here. Let me make them visible so you can see. All right. And select all of them, export as. Okay, so I have Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all my icons here. And then go ahead and click export. I'm going to choose my icons folder here, create one for social media. And then inside this folder, we export all of the icons. We have the social media folder with all of the icons exported, which you're going to use to recreate this look, the social media look, in your streaming software. You're going to be using these custom icons. All right, and the last thing is our social media template, save as. Then here inside my PSD, social media. And then same thing here for each artboard. So for example, if you want your YouTube banner, you want to put your username here. Don't forget to hide the social media for here YouTube. Actually, you can already modify this here. So for example, if I want this for my social media, I would go here and put my name like this and then put my social media here. And you can go ahead and right click here in this artboard folder and export as. And go ahead and do the same process for each social media asset that you want to export. So this is how you properly save all your source files and export the static package that we developed. And also now that you have your PNGs, so here you also have your alerts that you can use already. If you want to use the static version of the package, that's totally fine. You can use your screens. Here, for example, you just need to drag them and place them inside your streaming software. So after we have everything animated, I'm also going to be showing you how to install, properly import things inside your streaming software.
Congratulations, you just finished the static part of your package. In the next unit, you will begin to animate your first scene.